So now we are entering the last section of Gianluca's masterclass today. And at this point, we are talking about yourself more than the model or more than Canova and Caravaggio. So now we are looking to let's say, your own soul, your vision, the way you feel about yourself and how you complete this journey.
Ripartiamo.
Ah, ok. Devi mettere giù il caffè. Welcome back for the last section today of Gianluca's workshop. So basically, Gianluca, we are now looking more to yourself. So we are trying to be introspective, but in this case, no more on the model or Canova and Caravaggio, but we are back to you. So the author, the artist.
Penso che sia un autoritratto quasi, quindi cerco di portare in questo tipo di luce, e userò una luce molto semplice come l'Ice Light, cercherò di portare me stesso, ossia la mia intimità, il mio essere, che sono una persona molto timida, molto introspettiva, quindi cercherò appunto nelle pose, nella luce di portare questo mio essere.
So in this last setup, Gianluca is going to try to represent his own nature, which is more, it's shy, it's introspective, it's somehow close up to the world, and we will see that the posing and the lighting are a physical representation of his nature. So basically he said, quite interestingly, I'm going to take a self-portrait in a way, even though I'm not in front of the camera. That's interesting. And I'm sure that Jerry Gionis will be happy and delighted to see how you're going to use the ice light on top of the beautiful Ivana. Okay, let's have fun, Gianluca.
Yeah. Allora, descrivo semplicemente un ice light che posso crearmi io gli angoli della luce che voglio, quindi posso farla molto più chiusa.
So with the barn door, we can, as you all know, possibly with the ice light, it's a simple but genius piece of technology. With the barn door, he can vector the light easily and recreate this journey into his soul. You will see later in a couple of shots, I already preview something. She looks on the bottom of a well, if you will. It's incredible the atmosphere that he can recreate with this posing and this lighting setup. It's already there, yeah.
Sembra quasi una luce che scende da un...
Yeah, it's like if the light is the daylight coming from a well and down to the...
Questa luce quasi spirituale che entra in sé, ok?
But it's also the representation of a spiritual light that is enlightening the body of the model. Or if you will, enlighten this spiritual light, gently coming on top of her, and therefore representing the journey through art that Gianluca is taking.
Vai più vicino al muro con la testa, Ivana, per cortesia. Bravissima, alzami il viso in luce. Bravissima. Scendi con la mano destra sulle gambe, la mano destra, bravissima. L'altra più verso la spalla, l'altra. Ok, dammi la diagonale delle due braccia. Bravissima. Più staccate le braccia, leggermente più staccate. Ancora. Guarda Ivana, deve essere proprio come prima, su e giù. Ok, bravissima. Più giù la mano destra, scendi. Bravissima, ferma lì. In qualsiasi caso la composizione è sempre fatta con queste diagonali, vedi?
So the composition is, as usual, is still about the diagonal element. In this case, the arms are literally cutting the crop in two, creating an interesting angle, which is always great in terms of composition.
Vedi? Proprio la diagonale delle due braccia
Yeah.
che comporre. E questo viso che va a cercare proprio la luce come fosse una luce che ti entra come quasi un'estasi, ok? E sempre per richiamare l'arte, ok?
So back to the canon of the classic art, her face looking towards the light represents the ecstasy. So the journey, the search for light, for inspiration, for being better. And at the same time, the darkness all around her. So the sharp shadows represents the hard times in life, and the posing represents the protection of yourself. So the two arms crossing are protecting her chest and therefore her heart, which is what a shy person usually does. And like Gianluca said before, he's shy by nature, he's introvert, and therefore he tends to close, he tends not to express himself easily. That's what he's trying to represent with this setup. So the interesting self-portrait without the self in front of the camera.
Questi sono ritratti molto intimi, molto suggestivi, che richiamano sia come posa come l'arte, però sempre in una gestualità moderna, ok? Una donna molto più sensuale, molto più delicata, però intima, chiusa su se stessa.
So despite the modern sexuality and the modern look of the model, we are still referring very much to the classic art canons, and therefore it is an intimate portrait but actualized in modern era.
Questo sarebbe concettualmente la tipologia dell'arte che prediligo. Chiaramente oggi sono stato un po' ristretto per la posa e per le velature, chiaramente non potendo far vedere veramente la sagoma del corpo. Il messaggio che voglio che passi è l'armonia e la raffinatezza della donna e riscoprire il gusto del bello della nostra arte che abbiamo in Italia soprattutto.
So the message that he's reiterating today is beauty and harmony. Now, he usually looks for these shapes, this harmony with a naked body figure. Like I said a few times today, we pay, of course, respect to our audience on YouTube Live, and therefore he couldn't perform as he normally does in his masterclasses, workshops all around the country, but still he was able to deliver this message, and we have commented and discussed how this pattern, light, shadow, light, and how these shapes are giving a tribute to the feminine beauty, this canon in the classic art.
Volevo ringraziare Graphistudio per l'opportunità, innanzitutto, Ivana San Marco che ci ha deliziato con le sue grazie. Volevo ricordare che insieme al mio grande maestro Damiano Enrico facciamo dei workshop in tutta Italia, quindi siamo sempre a disposizione per dare questo messaggio di arte che cerchiamo di introdurre nuovamente nel nostro ambiente.
So he's saying thank you to Graphi for this opportunity today to be at the Castle Cecconi for this live shoot. Thank you, of course, to the gorgeous Ivana San Marco from Naples, this beautiful model, and he's also performing workshops all around the country. So you can check out your website or Facebook profile and see the next ones. Restrictions, given. So we are still in lockdown, as you can tell. But anyway, anytime soon, he will be hitting the road again, giving this beautiful opportunity to other enthusiasts about this sort of photography, which is quite different than our normal public. But I tell you, there are so many interesting elements that you can literally take to your day by day, either for portraits, weddings, or fashion, why not? So it's classic beauty. It's from art. We are lucky enough, especially you, living in this area, full of masterpieces from the past centuries. We are blessed by this beauty, and it's great that we can share this beauty and this knowledge and this tradition, this heritage from the Italian culture. So thank you so much, Gianluca, for being with us.
Thank you for
Good luck for your exhibition in Hong Kong. Thank you, Ivana, again. And thank you guys for being with us. So see you next session for editing and photo critique with Mauricio as well.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.